because that's like you going into my purse and taking out $20. But instead of 20, make it 15,000. What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Jania, and I am back with another video. So today I'm gonna go ahead and call roll so we can get this show on the road. So everybody go ahead and take your seats. Oh, not you, because y'all already know only my subscribers can sit down, and you're not subscribed, so you're gonna have to stand up. Now if you want to get you a seat, then go ahead and smash that subscribe button so we can get into it. Okay, great. So today I am doing an unpopular opinion video. Keywords: unpopular opinion. I love doing videos like these and being able to connect with my subscribers, y'all. I do. So if you agree or disagree, because that is completely fine, please leave a comment down below and let me know. And on the topic of connecting with my subscribers, y'all, make sure y'all go and follow my Instagram. And y'all, the link is down in the description box below, because I like doing videos like these. So I'm going to be doing polls, posting little questions related to videos, and I need y'all to be there and answer. I need y'all to be there for me. I do. So feel free to go ahead and click the link down below in my description box and follow me on Instagram so y'all can keep up with me and I can keep up with y'all. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into these unpopular opinions. My first unpopular opinion is that these college professors are overrated. Now I say they're overrated because I guess they work pretty hard, to go to school and get their PhDs or to get their degrees in general. But y'all have to realize, me specifically, we literally paid thousands and thousands of dollars just to get a seat in these classrooms. Y'all can get a seat on my YouTube channel for free. Yeah, but anyways, yes, we paid thousands and thousands of dollars to get a little seat in these little classrooms just for the professors to give minimum effort. And I'm speaking mainly on the few that I've had, because what I've noticed is a lot of my professors, they really would rather, teach to a class full of students who A, either already know this stuff, or B, it's okay that they don't know because you still gonna have to go teach it to yourself anyways. And what I mean by this is majority of my professors that I have had, y'all, have not been teachers. They have been readers. They have been PowerPoint makers. And I find it funny how, when you have to do a little class presentation or whatever, and you got a little PowerPoint, your teacher be all like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take points off you if you read word from word on the PowerPoint. And whole time, this be my teachers.
So today we are going to go over chapter 2. And chapter 2 of accounting is about journaling and about general ledgers.
And whole time, this be me. And she never, bruh, they don't be looking up, they just read word from word. Then, I'm sorry teachers if y'all watching this, but it's true. But anyways, yes, a lot of these college professors are overrated, and I'm not getting what I'm paying for. That's all I have to say. Next one, because I can go all day on that one, but I ain't even gonna do y'all like that. So let's move on. School supplies, and I guess, yeah, just school supplies, and this is mainly in college and high school, are unnecessary. And so what I mean by this is, y'all know how in elementary school the teachers would give y'all whole list of supplies that y'all are going to need for the class. You probably did use those in elementary school, but in high school, literally all I had was one binder, about 2 composition notebooks that I barely used, and a few pencils, and maybe some loose leaf paper. But that was it. I didn't have to buy no protractor, no ruler, all of that. No. Oh yeah, and then I probably did need a little calculator or whatever. But that was high school. And so when you get to college, when I tell y'all these are my school supplies, this is it. This is it. And the crazy thing is, this is all we need, right? Right. And so we pay for the tuition, however much that is. And then you get to the first day of classes. And the teachers are all like,
oh yeah, okay, so this my syllabus. So what you're gonna need for this class is this textbook. Don't worry, it's only $300. And also, in order to complete the homework, you're gonna need to buy this software. But don't worry, that's only $129.
Girl, like, cause I personally feel like that should all be included. Like, if I'm already paying $1,000 just to sit in your class, those extra materials that you didn't, that's not pencil and paper, need to be included in my tuition, in the class, something. But ain't no reason why I can sit here and pay the university $15,000 just to be here, and then I get to class and y'all asking me like for extra $300, $400 per class. Like, that is sick. That is sick. That's sick. But yeah, so what I do is I don't get no supplies to the first day of class because half the time you don't even need it. So next, the class clown personas need to stop in high school. Yeah, they need to stop. So if you got a class clown in your class, or if you the class clown, you need to stop, sweetie. And let me tell you why. Because listen, this not public school no more. This is not free. This is not free. Meaning all the minutes that you take away from that teacher and the students laughing in class, trying to be funny, you're taking away time, money from people who have paid to be here. And so we do not have that time to waste, child. We don't have that time to waste. Because I'm not even gonna lie, like in high school, I would be the class clown. You wanna know why? Because high school was a waste of time, okay? It was. And so what did I do? I wasted more time, okay? Because that's what you do in high school, you waste time, okay? And so basically, you know, you could crack a joke and distract the teacher for a good 5-10 minutes. Yes. But in college, child, you distract the teacher, they not finna play catch up with you. They don't care that you behind. You still gonna take that test. Yeah, you still gonna take that test. So honestly, like when it comes to the whole class clown thing in college, don't get me started, because I just like, bro, can we just learn? Because literally, we're literally paying to do that. In high school, we just had to be there. I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so my mother don't go to jail. But in college, bro, we're literally paying to be here, and you wasting my time. No, because that's like you going into my purse and taking out $20, but instead of 20, make it 15,000. And so my next unpopular opinion is high school was your last legal and sensible chance to act like an idiot. And at the end of the day, it's high school. You expect this type of behavior from high schoolers. And yeah, because once you get to college, people just gonna like, oh my god, everybody just wanna like, y'all adults for real, like y'all really adults. Oh, y'all don't want to play ding dong ditch? Oh, no prank calls? Okay. You know, when you in high school, when you in the moment and people tell you, oh my god, high school gonna be the best time of your life, blah 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 blah, it's just like, you talking about this? You talking about this high school? You talking about my wife? No. Oh, no. But no, for real. Like, for real. Like, so take advantage of being a high schooler and be stupid. Live that life, sweetie. Because guess what? After high school, you literally have however many years you got to play adult, child. And it ain't all that. It ain't. So next, school spirit is not lame. And listen, because I'm always like, in high school, I was one of those, you know, like, I'm having fun. Like, me and we get turned up. I'm turned up. Like, what is wrong with y'all? And I would hate, it will always be the underclassmen, the underclassmen. Because let me tell y'all why. When you like coming into high school, you thinking like, you know, you taking a step up in life. Everybody's so mature, everybody's so, you know, grown up. But nah, baby, that ain't it. That ain't it. Like, they're very much like, a lot of people are still childish up until going out of high school. And there's some people who still childish going into college. So I'm not saying, you know, when you graduate, it's just gonna stop. Because it takes a few people years, okay? But when you're in high school, bro, that junk is not lame. Like, that junk is lit. Being involved, that is lit. Like, I hated being at the pep rallies and we all dancing, and then you got the little groups over there who just looking like why you scared to turn up? I don't understand. I just really don't, because that, like, I don't know, like, that don't make y'all look cool. It don't make y'all look fun. It actually makes y'all look very much Debbie Downer. Because why? Let's have a good time. Like, and the whole point of pep rallies is for you to have a good time. So why are you going out of your way to make it seem like you're just not interested? So my next unpopular opinion, and listen, all my scholars out there, don't take this to heart. This is just something I realized over time. And that is your high school GPA. As a matter of fact, nobody cares about your high school GPA after high school. Now, I'm not saying don't work hard. You don't want high school, get that good GPA so you can get into a good school. That's cool. But do not be that person 5-10 years after high school over with, still telling people,
yeah, you know, I graduated high school with a 5.0 on a 4-point scale.
Like, I'm sorry, I ain't even gonna lie, because when it comes down to it, you know, depending on what type of school you go to. Now, if you're in an Ivy League, then I guess like maybe there they throw it out. But if you just at like, you know, a regular school, then you're gonna have people with all kinds of GPAs. And so at that school, it's gonna be a whole range. So I graduated high school with a 4 whatever, and this person sitting in class next to me could have graduated with a 2. And guess what? We both made it here. We both made it to the same place. So does it really matter? Does it really matter? And truth is, it really doesn't. Once you get into your college, once you do what you want to do with that high school GPA, just leave it where it's at. Just leave it where it's at. My next unpopular opinion is that most popular kids in high school will peak in high school. Because personally, I feel like it's a difference, you know, being in high school and you in at like between the 300 people in your class and the 900 people in the school. It's, you know, a little easier, I guess, to get lost in the sauce, feel popular, feel like you the man. But then when you actually move on and get on these college campuses, but you know, thousands of people, baby, you just another fish. You just another fish in the ocean. But the bright side is, if you weren't one of those people who sadly peaked in high school, then guess what? That means that you're going up. Your peak is on the way. You almost there. And so you're going to peak soon, you know? Or guess what? Popularity is not everything, y'all. It is not everything. So people peak in different ways, okay? And so with that being said, if you're in high school right now, and you like, oh my God, it's so popular, it's so popular. It ain't gonna last. It's not. It's just not. I'm sorry. It's just not. Next up is all colleges should have either online or on campus as an option available to students, okay? And now when I say this, I'm meaning like, okay, semester about to start, you need to go in and make a selection whether you're gonna be online or whether you're gonna be on campus. Like, it ain't like, okay, this week I'm gonna go online, okay, but next week, you know, I don't hang out with my friends, so I'm going on campus. Like, no, you just gonna have to make a selection and choose. Because personally, I feel like, you know, like, okay, if you want to go to school, that's fine, but you should not have to be forced to make a decision based on, like, I guess, your health. Because with this whole corona thing, I personally would rather be online because I don't want to have to sit in folks' faces, be in class in general. And then on top of that, you know, just because we on campus and y'all saying we getting tested doesn't mean people aren't going home and like getting it over the weekend. And so if somebody tests positive in one of my classes, I'll just get an email like, oh, somebody tested positive. They don't tell me who, they don't tell me what class, they just say, oh yeah, somebody. We're not gonna tell you. You have the online curriculum ready, so why am I here? I done did online school before. I have experience with online schooling, and so that's why I'm just like, I'd rather do it. But some people don't, and some people just don't work good online, and that's understandable. But at the end of the day, I feel like at least we need to have that option. So if you online, then you online. If you on campus, then you on campus. So yeah. So my next unpopular opinion is dress code only applies to thicker girls. Yes, it's true. Now, we all know when it comes to the sexy shoulder, we can all get it. No matter what size, shape you are. When it comes to that shoulder, it's like, oh my God. Ugh. I don't know what a shoulder does to you, but go get yourself together. Step out. Log out for me. Log out. But anyways, what I mean by this whole dress code only applies to thicker girls is that, for example, me, I could wear leggings, I could wear some shorts, which usually I didn't wear shorts. I don't really like wearing shorts, but I could wear some leggings or whatever, some tight leggings, right? I don't have no booty. Ain't nobody looking. I don't want nobody to look anyways, but you get the point. I'm good. My friend Darlene over here is very much thick. She's very much, she got the meat on her body. Okay? And so Darlene gonna wear her leggings and all of a sudden it's dress code. And of course me, I'm looking like, I just find it funny how I wore the same thing yesterday and I didn't get dress coded, but Darlene is wearing it today and she's getting dress coded when it's obvious, you know, why it is. But my thing is, I personally feel like dress code, something ain't right. Because I understand why y'all ain't looking at me because I ain't got no booty. But the thing is, why y'all looking at Darlene like that? If y'all don't have a dress code, then it needs to apply to everybody. And I personally feel like leggings are not against dress code, but just the fact that Darlene would get called out and I wouldn't is a little sus. So yes, and y'all probably, girl, is exactly. So yes, you see it in your school too. I know, like, that is just so like phony. That is so phony. And I'm not the type of person where because I'm skinnier, I'm going to take advantage of dress code and wear what I want to wear. Because I personally feel like, no, y'all need to do this right. And I wouldn't wear something where I know if my homegirl wore it, she would get in trouble. Like, I'm not just going to exercise my privilege like that. Like, But still, that's messed up. And honestly, these schools, they need to get it together. Especially with the whole shoulder thing. Like, why is that? Anyways, I just got too many opinions at this point because it's a few more. But anyways, my next one is, if the teacher does not grade the assignment on time, then there should not be a late penalty for that assignment. I said what I said. I did. Because that is just so crazy how you can tell me I need to turn in my assignment on this date, and if it's not there by this date, it's either gonna get a 0 or you're gonna get 10% taken off by each day, right? Right? Hear me out, hear me out. But I turned my assignment in on that date, and when I turned it in, I had to wait 2 weeks to get my grade from you. Why? Because then that's not fair to me, and that's not fair to my homegirls. Because it's just like, we can't get our grades on time, then what can we get? So next, chegg, Socratic, Yahoo Answers, Quizlet, all of them. Yes, these are your friends, your cousins, your nephews, your TT babies, okay? And you know what? Like I said before, these teachers don't be teaching. The teachers just don't teach no more. And so I don't care who and their mama want to say, oh my God, that's cheating, that's cheating. Because let me tell y'all something. I'm not even gonna lie. I pay $15 a month for chegg. Why? Because it's worth it. Why? Because it teaches me more than my teacher does. Because my teacher want me to go to my room and teach it to myself. Yes, it's personal. Yahoo Answers got me through physics twice. And guess what I got in physics? A 95. And you know what? Let me tell you, because these websites, like Quizlet included, like, okay, I know some people may just say this, oh my God, you just go in there to get the easy answers. But when I get on these websites, I'm looking, and some of the people who answer these questions will actually provide you the step-by-step answers, how to do it, the formula you need. And you know, all I do is go ahead, write that down. Go ahead and write that down, and boom, now I know what my teacher couldn't tell me. At this point, do what you have to do. Because like I said, if the teach ain't teaching, then go home and teach yourself. My next unpopular opinion is most of your high school friendships will stay in high school after you graduate. They're just gonna get left in high school, okay? And so I guess, you know, if you one of those social butterflies, look at your entourage, look at your circle, then divide by 2. Divide by 2. Do it right now. Right. And so if you like kind of like how I was and just have a few friends, like maybe 2 or 3 friends, maybe 4, then you know, just, you know, subtract 1 or 2. Yeah. And so honestly, you know, you may have special cases who still talk to their high school friends at high school, and if that's you, good for you. But 9 times out of 10, those high school relationships, high school friendships will not leave high school with you. They won't. And let me tell you why. Because when you're in high school, a lot of times you don't realize that you really only friend with these people because you see them every day. And so once you get out of high school and y'all not seeing each other every day, or you just like, you don't see them, period, you just won't find a reason to, you know, hit them up or, you know, talk to them or whatever. Because 9 times out of 10, those high school friendships, high school, you know, bonds or whatever, were made based on convenience. And once it's not convenient, once you're not seeing them, once they're already, like, once they're not accessible and readily available to you, that's it. That's it. It's over. Just expect not to, you know, hear from a lot of people, you know, the summer after graduation. And that's that on that. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Those were my unpopular opinions. And like I said before, keyword unpopular and opinion. So if you don't like it, that's perfectly fine, because it don't belong to you. It's mine. But like I said before, I do want to connect with y'all. So if y'all disagreed or agreed and felt me on some of the stuff I was saying, let me know down in that comment section below. Let me know if y'all lost y'all high school friends. Let me know if your teachers don't be teaching. Say that. We're gonna expose them. We're putting it all on the table. So yes, but y'all already know, click, smack that subscribe button down below, and I will see y'all on my next video.